Hey guys, so this is another update video, and yes, this is update number 2 for Silfris, because the last time that I spoke about Silfris, I said that all her problems were fixed, and it's not exactly, because apparently I misunderstood her problem, and I tested out with a bunch of, I tested over and over again and got feedback from other players, and the problem was a lot more complex than I thought. So the thing is that according to one of the players that got a response from the developers, her on the attack, her realm acts differently than on defense. Supposedly, on the attack, she activates her realm when the fight starts at +1, because at +1, it's not a passive, supposedly. It's an actual skill activation. So when she activates her skill, she's going to activate her realm. But that's automatically, straight off the bat, that's the fight. And you have your realm. That's on the attack. On defense, on the other hand, she's going to activate her realm. And on top of that, she's going to activate her realm again. On top of that. So that's on defense. So there's no hero in the entire freaking game that their realms work differently on the attack and defense. If the developers decided to make this like the way that she activates her skills, just activating her skills straight off the bat for free, turn 1, then they should do that on the attack and defense, or vice versa. If they plan to put the realm twice on defense, then they should put it on the attack and defense. We need consistency, guys. Because one of the players also said the developers said something about on the attack she activates her realms first, and then the enemy and then on defense the enemy activates her realm first, and the other one. So that's different. So that's I'm sorry, that is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Because every single hero in the entire freaking game, the realms work the exact same way on the attack and defense, and it should be the same for Silfris. And up until this day, that I've been waiting since last weekend, I have not gotten a response from the developers. I don't know if they're on vacation, another lunar week vacation or something. I don't know, but I haven't gotten a response from anybody, so I just have to release this video at ASAP. I wanted to release this when Silfris was still available for summons, but I wanted to give a little bit more time to actually do this, to actually get a response from this, and I have not. But there is some good news. Something very cool that I haven't mentioned on the other videos is if you have this hero at +1 and the freeze artifact does not affect her, she's going to automatically activate her skill and cleanse the frost ability from the other heroes. So, and this means that if you don't have the artifact to actually cleanse the frozen artifact, and you have Silfris on your team, she is going to cleanse that automatically, which is freaking awesome. So you don't have to fill up your mana, you don't have to activate a hero to make your artifact cleanse your frozen. You just have to have Silfris and she'll activate on her own. However, there is some bad news in this. Since if Silfris is the hero getting frozen, she's obviously not going to cleanse anybody because she won't be able to activate her skill. And that means that if you're fighting against an enemy realm, you're going to get the enemy realm in that case. So very, very huge disadvantage for sure on the attack using her in that situation. But outside of that, removing the frozen from everywhere for free, because you would have to get 3 freaking artifacts to get the cleansing from all 3 places, which is Summit, War, and Arena. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And I'm going to show that off on the video that I sent over to the developers. There I explain every single little detail there and things like that. But just make sure that at the beginning of the fight, you keep an eye on what happens with the frozen ability, with the frozen artifact there. Check it out.
Alright, test it again. Let's see. I forgot to use check runes. I think I have a rusty voice today. Alright. And, that could be. Let's see if it starts or not. Huh. If she's frozen, look at that. Every time it's not working, it's frozen. That is weird. Strange. Or is it always with Yuki? It's amazing. Alright, this works. Here's a Yuki. Hopefully it doesn't die right out the bat. Okay, testing with Yuki. Does she get frozen and then the realm doesn't work? Every single time. Well, now it worked. So is it a frozen artifact bug? Because apparently this player does not have frozen artifact. Is she +1? Yes, she is. Alrighty. Hopefully he has the artifact. And he doesn't have the artifact. So if he doesn't have the artifact, it does work. Alrighty. Hopefully he has the artifact. Frozen artifact. Not have the frozen artifact as well. Like Aussie Master. Oh! He does. Aussie Master has to have the frozen artifact. He has to. He has to have it. Let's see.
Snow is falling.
See, I think that's the problem. That's the bug. That's the bug. Frozen artifact plus Yuki means make all the realms go crazy. Her realm go crazy. Look at that. Okay. That seems to be the problem.
Snow is falling.
So yeah, that is that. When you actually understand what's going on, it is freaking amazing to actually watch. I just wish that the developers respond and actually give me a straight answer if they're plan to fix this, or if they just plan to keep it like this and that's it. I mean, I don't know. If they plan to do it like that, to keep it the way that I explained it, I mean, you will have to learn that, because if you don't know how she actually worked, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually use her on the attack and defense. For sure. So on defense, she's an absolute monster, because she's going to replace the enemy realm, and also on top of that, put her own realm on top of that. So that's really freaking powerful. And on the attack, if you get frozen, you're toast pretty much. If she's frozen, your enemy realm is going to come up, and you're pretty much toast, because she's going to be, yeah. And the meta right now is that if you're fighting this hero and also Lumimbre together, you're probably won't be able to activate your skill very quickly, usually, unless you have some type of surge ability to activate your skill and remove the frozen from her. So yeah, it's a lot of caveats, things you have to play around and understand. But as long as you understand how her realm works on the attack and defense, you'll be able to plan ahead and do very powerful things. And if you're wondering, yeah, I freaking still think Silfris is a freaking must-have. For sure, there's no hero in the entire freaking game that is Realm that does the things she does. Even if it's risky on the attack, it's totally worth it. We're talking about between 1 out of 5 chance to get screwed over when you attack with her. I'll take those chances. So yeah, we're talking about 80% chance of getting in a freaking powerful advantage straight off the bat without getting any frozens or anything. So that's really awesome, guys, for sure. And as I said before, I still think her sweet spot is +3, because as I explained in the other video, ever since I got it to +3, I feel that the enemy has a lot less shield, so that is very freaking powerful for sure. But if you plan to use Silfris, you should have gotten her at +1. It is required. All Realm heroes need their +1s, and she is a little weird compared to other Realm heroes, but A +1, it is required because all the awesome advantages that you get starting the fight with her is as in it. It's this. It's +1 for sure. And this +5, this does give her a higher amount of advantage, and in certain situations, she does become your main damage dealer. For sure. She is no Mesenket in dealing damage. She is no Tesseron dealing damage. But this does help a lot. For sure. And this whole freezing 5 times, in my opinion, I feel that the enemy is getting executed a lot faster than without the +5. That is my humble opinion for what I've actually seen playing her like nonstop over and over and over again. So this +5 does help that execute. And that execute is freaking annoying. It gets to a point that you're believing, oh, everything is fine, and then boom, you're dead. Well, that's freaking crazy. So yeah, do not underestimate the +5. Really freaking powerful stuff. And sweet spot +3, but you gotta get her at least a +1 to actually even think about using her for sure. And her weapon, I was able to get her weapon, and I have to admit, ever since I got this weapon, I do feel that the fights end faster than before. Because you know that I use her with Mesenket, my blue with a splash of Mesenket on it, and I do feel that the fight ends faster than before. So this ability is relevant if you have a team that is with Mesenket. Because remember, if your team has shield and you have Mesenket on her at +3, they're gonna do a lot of freaking crits. I feel like it's 100% crit chance. That's how I feel when I actually use that, because every single number turns red. But with this added in, and you're able to actually go out quickly, yeah, the amount of damage is no joke, guys. We're talking about every single hero in the entire freaking team doing 60% more damage with critical damage there. So yeah, no joke, guys. Do not underestimate this. This is a really powerful weapon. If you're afraid of this hero actually dying, just make sure that you have good resonance and actually upgrade. If you plan to just get this weapon, you have to upgrade it for sure, because she does need all the defense that she actually can get. But this is really freaking powerful. And on top of that, I got it with 10% crit chance. So she's actually getting 40% crit chance plus whatever Mesenket has or whatever. So that's really freaking awesome. And the actual attack, of course. So yeah, I'm really happy with this weapon. But if you don't have this weapon, I recommend you to just give her a shield weapon, because honestly, when I use her, the only thing that worries me is that she survives. And if she survives, everything is good. Everything is good. And again, I said on the other video, do not... it's not like you're not able to attack teams with Tesseron, but if you use a team with Silfris and Tesseron is your enemy, your chances get a lot lower to actually beat the team. Versus Mesenket, no problem. Silfris is a monster. She'll be able to actually beat Mesenket team. So that's a good sign. That's the good news. Because the thing is that we do have a Mesenket in the rerun. So yeah, if you got Silfris, don't worry about Mesenket too much. Just make sure to have a good amount of shields to survive the onslaught. And oh, wait a second. I'm pretty sure yes, I talked about this. I really need to get her emblems as soon as possible, because this is pretty awesome as well. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, have any concerns, please leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it, right? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.